NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Carr. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 57 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys, basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a Raven first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver one, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Drake. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here. Early, a 2nd fumble recovery. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a 2nd look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Raiders 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr, flush to his right. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points. And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3. By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the gun, a run for Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's... And a solid run down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Huntley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's on the rookie first-round pick, Alex Leatherwood.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Carr going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch, switch.
On play action, now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Board came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On the give, this is Drake. He can't get him down, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That's out quickly to Bateman. He's to the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Raiders 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw his car. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come get some. Come on,
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Raiders 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it here with Huntley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the option right is Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Raiders 17. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Raiders on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch 36.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr completes it, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Las Vegas, first down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack on 1st down, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.